Court nixes federal approval for Cadiz pipeline to suck water out of the Mojave to sell. A federal debt and environmental review exemption by the AF for a pipeline to extract water from the is illegal. The would cut through and other public lands in Southern California to suck groundwater out of the desert aquifer and sell to cities. It would pump an estimate. California U.S. District Court Judge George Wu that the Federal Bureau of Land Management failed to provide sufficient evidence for its 2017 decision to reverse its own 2015 decision requiring an environmental review for the pipeline. A full review could. Cadiz, citing an obscure 1873 law, had argued that it had a right to build the pipeline within a railroad right-of-way without environmental review as long as the water had a rail-related use. Cadiz claimed that the Obama administration rejected the argument and ordered a full environmental review. That decision was, "We're grateful the court decision will stop the Trump administration's blatant attempt to do a favor for their corporate friends," said Lisa Belenky, a senior attorney with one of the environmental groups that sued to halt the project. This massive water privatization scheme is not sustainable. Cadiz will devastate. Extracting the water to sell will destroy vegetation, including the famous, and threaten the survival of wildlife, including the rapidly vanishing kid foxes, the Mojave fringe-toed lizards and bighorn sheep, according to the center. A study by the attorney Greg Lowry hailed the court for seeing right through the Trump administration's attempt to shoehorn the massive Cadiz pipeline into a railroad easement through Mojave Trail's National Monument. Cadiz said in a statement that the company considers the ruling the Los Angeles Times reported.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.